Hi everyone, welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. Today we are going into waters that I do not often discuss, and that is going to be liquid liners. Now, I love a good liner. I usually do it with like a pencil liner and set it with powder. I also think it's a much more easy look to achieve. It's why I like to talk about it so much here on the channel. But we do have two liquid liner options on the website, and I thought that I would compare them for you because I know that's something a lot of us are after. And though these have some similarities, they're also very different. And I want to showcase all of that so you can make the best decision and see what is for you. I don't know if you could tell from this far away, but I do have one liner on this side, one liner on the other, but we'll get there. So the eyeliners in question today are going to be the Fitglow Beauty Vegan Lash Boost eyeliners, and then I'm also going to be discussing the 100% pure long last liquid liners as well, comparing, contrasting the whole thing. So let's start with price, packaging, everything like that. We'll start off with the Fitglow. This is the newest launch. This is the Vegan Lash Boost eyeliner. Like I told you, this is $39. The packaging has that sort of wet look that the lip serums do. Shade name on the bottom. And then you just kind of twist it up and you get your little eyeliner like this. So what I like about both these eyeliners is that they have that sort of ergonomic handle, where this sort of having more space is just easier to do a liner rather than if it's really tight and up close. I like to do mine a little bit farther away with a tiny bit less pressure, but we'll get into that. I just want to show you here the applicator. It's very pointy. It's rubberized, I think, underneath all of this. So I like that you can get a really nice fine tip. It's not a typical brush tip applicator, but you can see that a lot of product sits here on the tip. So we have two shades. We have the black in this, and we also have the brown. And what I like about the brown, as always, is that it's a nice, rich, dark brown, but you could definitely see a difference between these two shades, absolutely. Moving right along to 100% pure. 100% pure long last liquid eyeliner has been around for a while. You all may be familiar, but the packaging looks like this. Very typical 100% pure, also with the shade name on the bottom, and then that nice long handle that I was talking about. When you unscrew it, you also get a little tip. This, however, is a brush tip applicator, so that's different. You'll also see that much less product is distributed onto this brush as well. So I'll get a little bit more into those differences as I'm applying them and discussing them further. But the Fitglow is $39, the 100% pure is $30. However, the Fitglow is a 3-in-1, so it is meant to nourish, moisturize, and strengthen the lashes. It's a semi-waterproof formulation. The 100% pure is also a vegan formulation, so both are vegan friendly, which I think is awesome. And this one only claims to be long lasting. It doesn't have any of the lash growth benefits or strengthening or nourishing or anything like that. It's just a good long lasting liner. Now, like I said, there are some serious differences. The color, there's already a difference. The 100% pure brown in particular is a bronzy brown. And when I show you the up close shot, you will be able to tell that. So it has a little bit more of a naturally almost shiny finish, though both of these dry down with a more shiny formulation. But that is only the case with the brown. The black is very much just a true black. It doesn't have any of that metallic formula, which I will show. I'll compare the Fitglow and the 100% pure when I swatch those shades for you. So both black and brown options, which I really like. All right, so now let's break it down a little bit further. Let's start with the Fitglow. The Fitglow is what I have on my left eye here. Now, I already mentioned that it has that more rubberized tip. Though I like how it's a little bit easier to get a sharp point with the rubberized tip, you do need to be very careful because the rubberized tip does move the product around. So I don't like to go back and forth with this. I like to try to just do it in one full motion, which you can see that I did. I am wearing the liner all the way into the inner corner today just so you can really see all the liner that's happening. But anyway, it will sort of remove the product. If you find that a lot of product is moving around, try to get it as smooth as you can. You can even use an angled brush to kind of help you smooth that out. But when it dries a little bit, you could go back in and add a little bit more, much easier, so keep that in mind. Another thing to keep in mind is that the dry down of this product does take quite some time, so you'll want to kind of keep your head up like this, kind of, you know, I always like to wave and kind of like fan my eye a little bit to sort of help that process. So this is not something for someone who's looking to quick throw it on, go out the door. I don't mind that because once it is on, both of them actually do have really nice wear time. Something that I prefer about this one actually is the 100% pure, and we'll get there, gets a little too dry where I can feel it on my eyelid. This one I really don't feel at all. It's incredibly comfortable to wear. When you do get a nice even coating, it's very nice. It has a mild shiny finish. It's not quite a full matte, but it's also not a more bronze shade like this, so it's not mega shiny and lacquered. It's somewhere in the middle. I think it's very wearable. The only thing is if you're trying to conceal a lash band, sometimes these more shiny formulas don't work out the best. If you wanted a black option to cover up the lash band, I would use the 100% pure over this one. Now moving on to 100% pure. Like I said, this is a brush tip applicator. What I love about the brush tip is it lays down the color very, very evenly, and you could cover a lot of space very, very quickly. Now you could see when I first applied this liner, I think I'm gonna show my beginning and then where we're at now. It's easy to also get a little carried away and make a little bit of too long of a wing, but overall, the more you practice with liquid eyeliner, that's something that you will get used to. And again, I don't think liquid liner is something, hey, I'm in a rush, I'm gonna throw some on real quick. I think it's a little bit more like, I wanna take my time, I wanna get gussied up, and then, you know, if it does become an everyday thing, the easier it will become to do. So like I already mentioned, the brown is a more bronze option. Dries down very quickly, which is nice because again, if you do happen to put this on in a pinch, let's just say the dry down will be much faster. You won't have to wait for something like this, because if this is not fully dry and you touch your eyes, it will sort of flake off. However, this, like I said, it dries down. Sometimes you have to be careful about over applying the product because it will look crackly. But again, this is a trial and error thing once you really get it down, and you don't need a lot of product because these are very pigmented, the 100% pure formulation, and you don't have to worry about the product being moved around either. So just keep that in mind. But like I said, I prefer brush tips personally, but I really like the way that the Fitglow one dries down. It's gonna come down to these little things that you're looking for, like covering a lash band, quick drying. This gives you a little bit more playroom, the Fitglow, as opposed to the 100% pure, but they're both really solid formulations, and I think that they both do the most important thing, which is last on the eyes, absolutely. So I also think if you have more delicate lashes, that the Fitglow would be a good option to look into because it does have all of those more nourishing properties, though it is at a little bit higher of a price point. I don't know exactly how much is in each. I did not get that information, but I'm gonna put it down below so you can compare that with the cost, because the 100% pure looks a lot bigger, but I'm not sure if that is actually the case. Anyways, that is my little comparison. I did quickly want to mention as far as removal goes, because these both, like, look, I'm just touching this 100% pure one, no problem. It feels nice and thin. I like that as well. Though, like I said, it can sometimes feel a little tight. It's very thin on the eyes, so I like that as well. Nice thinner formula than we have going with the Fitglow. So personal preference there, but still both really good options. I just wanted to share with you the differences. But what I was getting at is, since the Fitglow is semi-waterproof and this one is a long-wearing formula, you will need an oil-based cleanser or like maybe even a cream to sort of help break that product down. You're not gonna be able to just go in with water and sort of get it off your eyes. You could, but it would require much more force because you would have to kind of get it to start peeling off, if you know what I mean. So, in conclusion, Fitglow, rubbery formula, takes a little bit longer to dry. Lash benefit, rubbery formula. What I meant is that the tip is rubberized. A little bit longer to dry, long-wearing formula with the lash benefiting ingredients at $39. Then we have the 100% pure, which is a brush tip formulation. Also 2 shades, also a long-wearing formulation, but a little bit of a thinner, quicker drying, sometimes crackly if you over-apply texture, but dries immediately. So pros and cons to both, absolutely. If you have any questions, if you need help deciding which one might be best for you, please don't hesitate to leave me a comment down below. I hope that me showing you me applying the product was helpful as well. And if you would like a tutorial further explaining how I like to do my liquid liner, because I wasn't very descriptive, I just sort of threw it on, let me know and I can bring that for you as well, because I know that is a very difficult skill to master. Trust me, as long as I've been doing makeup, it is still imperfect. It's just one of those things. But anyways, these products will be available to shop for you right here, right now. I'm gonna have all the deets down below as far as differences between the product, sizing, pricing, ingredients, all of that. So I'll include that down below for you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. I do upload here twice weekly and I don't want you all to miss it. But thank you so much for the constant love and support. I appreciate it. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.